San Diego is a large county. In fact, it amasses roughly 4,300 square miles, and packed in is a population of roughly 3.3 million people, making San Diego County one of the largest in the United States, which can make learning the layout, neighborhoods, and distinct areas a somewhat daunting task. So in this video, I'm going to attempt to simplify San Diego for you. But before we do, my name is Ryan Stuver. If you have any additional questions about anything we cover in this video, please feel free to contact me at the email below. Now, let's try to simplify San Diego. Before we get going, I did want to mention that I will be covering all 98 zip codes listed by the SDAR. However, I won't be covering any in immense detail, as this video would be far too long if I did. But I did want to mention this because if there's only one or two specific areas of the county you're interested in, I would recommend looking at the timestamps in the video below and just jumping to those sections. I also want to make it clear that the maps you will be seeing in this video are not exact and are being used as a visual aid only. If you want any exact zip code maps, please visit unitedstateszipcodes.org, which I will leave a link to in the video description below. Now, with all of that said, I want to start by clarifying where the boundaries of San Diego County are. So we'll start on the northwest corner of the county, just south of San Clemente on the northern border of Camp Pendleton. From here, we move east roughly 86 miles, stopping just west of the Salton Sea. Then we shoot south about 65 miles down to Jacumba, right on the southern US border of Mexico. And then running roughly 86 miles back west, we follow along the northern border of Mexico until we reach the shores of the Pacific Ocean in Imperial Beach. And finally, we go back up north along the western coastline about another 65 miles until we reach the southern border of San Clemente again. These four borders encapsulate the sprawling 4,300 square miles, which are then broken up into 7 distinct areas, which are East County, North Inland, East Suburbs, Central, South Bay, Central Coast, and North Coast. And these 7 distinct areas are made up of the 98 unique zip codes we will be covering in this video. And as we break each of these sections down, I will be listing these zip codes out in numerical order. So if you don't like the placement of any particular zip code, I'm sorry, I didn't draw these maps out. If you have a complaint, please go to your local post office and file a complaint with the USPS. So we're going to start first in East County, which amasses the largest amount of land, equating to roughly 2,183 square miles, which accounts for roughly 50% of the overall county landmass. And in this 2,183 square miles, there are 13 different zip codes, which are Alpine, Boulevard, Campo, Descanso, Guate, Jacumba, Mount Laguna, Pine Valley, Potrero, Borrego Springs, Julian, Ranchita, and Warner Springs. And so when you add up the population of all 13 zip codes in East County, you end up with a total population of 38,300 people, which accounts for roughly 1.2% of the entire county's population. This large disparity in available land compared to a small population is certainly felt in the real estate prices here, with the median sales price for a detached single-family home sitting at $585,000, which is $465,500 below the county median of $1,050,500. And a median attached condo townhome sales price of $0, which is actually $670,000 below the county median. So because of this, unfortunately, we can't use the median here, and we have to use the mean, which comes out to $491,100, which is $178,900 lower than the median of $670,000. So for each of these areas, I'm also going to provide some key metrics at the end of each section, which highlight the most populated zip code, the largest zip code by land area, the most expensive detached zip code, and the most expensive attached zip code. So for East County, these key metrics are the most populated zip code, Alpine, with a population of 17,686 people. The largest zip code by land area is Borrego Springs with 915 square miles. The highest median detached home price is in Alpine as well, sitting at $1 million. And the highest median sales price for attached homes is actually in Ranchita at $890,500. And moving on, we're going to talk about North Inland next, which is actually about half the size of East County, amassing roughly 1,101 square miles, which is about 26% of the overall county land. But even though North Inland is only about half the size of East County, it is actually home to over double the amount of zip codes, totaling 27. North Inland has a population that's roughly 23 times the size of East County's, with a population of 905,885 residents, which accounts for roughly 29% of the county's overall population. And the 27 zip codes that these 905,000 people live in are Bonsall, Escondido South, Escondido North, Escondido East, Fallbrook, Escondido West, Pala, Palomar Mountain, Puma Valley, Poway, Ramona, Rancho Santa Fe, San Marcos South, Santa Isabel, San Marcos South, Vista South, Valley Center, Vista West, Vista East, Rancho Santa Fe, Sorrento Valley, Mira Mesa, Rancho Bernardo West, Rancho Bernardo East, Penasquitos and Ranchos Penasquitos, Carmel Valley, Scripps Ranch. With North Inland accounting for the second largest amount of land in San Diego County, you certainly feel the effect of the dense population when considering real estate prices, but not in the way that you might think. With the median sales price of a detached single-family home sitting at $967,500, which is actually $83,000 below the county median. However, the median sales price of a detached condo or townhome is sitting at $705,000, which is actually $35,000 higher than the county median. Giving us the rare scenario where you should actually expect to pay less than the county median for a detached single-family home, but more than the county median for an attached condo or townhome. So moving on to the key metrics for North Inland, the most populated zip code is Mira Mesa with 74,788 residents. The largest land area is Ramona with 169 square miles. The most expensive detached single-family home zip code is Rancho Santa Fe at $5 million. And the most expensive attached zip code is Carmel Valley at $2,560,000. So moving right along, we're going to shift our focus now over to East Suburbs, which is home to another 541,481 San Diego residents, which accounts for about 17% of San Diego County's overall population, and the space occupies 436 square miles, which is about 10% of San Diego County's overall landmass. And there are another 13 zip codes located in East Suburbs, which are Dulzura, Jamul, La Mesa Mount Helix, La Mesa Grossmont, Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, Rancho San Diego, El Cajon, El Cajon, El Cajon, Lakeside, and Santee. East Suburbs is going to be the first of what you would consider to be the more affordable places within San Diego County, with the median sales price of a detached single-family home being $855,000, which is actually $195,000 below the county median, and attached condos and townhomes sit at $520,000, which is $150,000 lower than the county median. And looking at the key metrics for East Suburbs, the most populated zip code is El Cajon with 70,584 residents. The zip code with the largest landmass is Jamul with 106 square miles. The most expensive detached zip code is La Mesa Mount Helix with a median price of $1,070,000. The most expensive attached zip code is Santee with a median sales price of $596,000. So moving on, we're now going to shift our focus to the most centrally located area of San Diego, which is Central. And with a name like Central, you may not be surprised to hear that roughly 23% of San Diego's population can be found here, being home to 712,101 San Diegans. And with nearly a quarter of San Diego's entire population living here, Central is by far the most densely populated area of San Diego, as the entire space only encompasses 105 square miles, which is roughly just 2% of San Diego's entire landmass. Another 17 zip codes are found here, which are Golden Hill South Park, Hillcrest Mission Hills, North Park, City Heights, Mission Valley, Morena, Linda Vista, Logan Heights, Encanto, College, Kensington Normal Heights, Claremont, San Carlos, Allied Gardens Del Cerro, University City, Serra Mesa, Tierra Santa. This area, as its name suggests, is very much defined by its easy access to plenty of major landmarks within San Diego, putting you roughly 10 to 25 minutes from almost anything depending on your location in Central. Unfortunately, Central still leans on the semi-affordable side of things, with a median sales price for a detached single-family home currently sitting at $1,170,000, which is $119,500 higher than the county median. While attached homes have a median sales price of $605,000, which is actually $65,000 below the county median. And the key metrics for Central are: most populated zip code is City Heights with 66,579 residents. The largest zip code by landmass is Tierra Santa with 10 square miles. The highest median detached home price is Hillcrest Mission Hills at $1,170,000. The highest median attached home price is also Hillcrest and Mission Hills at $797,000. Shifting our focus down to South Bay now, you'll find another 522,983 people living here, which accounts for roughly 17% of San Diego's total population, while South Bay also amasses 129 square miles, which accounts for another 3% of San Diego County's total landmass. South Bay is another great, more affordable option for anyone looking to move to San Diego at a more budget-friendly price point. with the current median sales price for a detached single-family home currently sitting at $852,500, which is $198,000 below the county median, while attached homes have a median sales price of $610,000, which is $60,000 below the county median. And South Bay is made up of 11 different zip codes, which are Bonita, Chula Vista North, Chula Vista South, Chula Vista East Lake, Chula Vista Northeast, Chula Vista Southeast, Imperial Beach, National City, Paradise Hills, Nestor Otay Mesa, and San Ysidro. And the key metrics for South Bay are the most populated zip code is Chula Vista South with a population of 85,442 people. The largest zip code by landmass is Nestor Otay Mesa with 51 square miles. The most expensive detached single-family home zip code is Chula Vista Northeast with a median sales price of $1,295,500. And the most expensive attached condo townhome zip code is Chula Vista Southeast, sitting at $697,500. So moving back up north a bit, we're going to shift our focus now to our final two areas within San Diego, and the two I'm sure the majority of you are the most interested in learning about, starting with the Central Coast. The Central Coast has a population of 212,963 people, which accounts for roughly 7% of San Diego County's overall population, while only amassing 41 square miles, which is just about 1% of San Diego County's overall land area. And the Central Coast is compiled of some classic San Diego neighborhoods I'm sure a lot of you would strongly associate with San Diego, like Pacific Beach, La Jolla, downtown San Diego, and Coronado. But these are just some of the neighborhoods and areas within the Central Coast, as there are 6 zip codes that make this area up, which are La Jolla, Downtown, Point Loma, Ocean Beach, Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, and Coronado. And I'm willing to bet that you've made the correct assumption that this collection of 6 zip codes isn't exactly budget friendly, with the median sales price for a detached single-family home sitting at $1,967,500, which is $917,000 above the county median, and a median sales price for an attached condo or townhome sitting at $1,041,250, which is $371,250 higher than the county median. And the Central Coast key metrics are: the most populated zip code is La Jolla with 51,260 residents. The most land area is also La Jolla with 12 square miles. The most expensive zip code for a detached single-family home is also La Jolla at $3,635,000. And the most expensive attached condo or townhome zip code is Coronado at $2,007,500. And lastly, we're going to shift our focus to our 7th and final section of San Diego County, which is the North Coast, which is home to 359,150 people, which comes out to roughly 17% of San Diego County's overall population, and it amasses 140 square miles, which is about 3% of San Diego County's overall landmass. The North Coast is a collection of 11 zip codes, and I'm sure you've already correctly assumed, just like the Central Coast, this isn't exactly the most affordable place to live. With the median sales price for a single-family detached home currently being $1,900,000, which is $849,500 higher than the county median, and an attached condo or townhome having a median sales price of $1 million flat, which is $330,000 above the county median. And the 11 zip codes that make up the North Coast are Cardiff, Carlsbad Northwest, Carlsbad Southeast, Carlsbad Northeast, Carlsbad Southwest, Del Mar, Encinitas, Oceanside South, Oceanside East, Oceanside North, Oceanside Central, and Solana Beach. The key metrics here are: the most populated zip code is Oceanside North with 57,844 residents. The most land area is Oceanside Central with 44 square miles. The most expensive detached single-family home zip code is Del Mar at $3,085,000. And the most expensive attached zip code is Del Mar at $2,093,885. And that's it. Those are the 7 distinct areas of San Diego County, along with the 98 zip codes listed by the SDAR. But really quick, before I wrap up this video, I thought it'd be fun to do a key metric section for the overall county as a whole. And to make a bit of a game out of it, I'm going to pause for about 3 seconds before I tell you the answer to each metric to see if you can guess it at home. So, the zip code with the largest population is Chula Vista South, with a population of 85,442 people. The zip code with the largest land area is Borrego Springs, amassing 914 square miles. The most expensive detached single-family zip code is Rancho Santa Fe, with a median sales price of $5 million. And the most expensive attached condo and townhome zip code is Carmel Valley, with a median sales price of $2,560,000. And that's going to do it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. And again, my name is Ryan Stuver. If you have any additional questions about anything I talked about in this video, the real estate market in general, or any of my team's current or upcoming listings, feel free to contact me at the email or phone number below. I'd be happy to answer any additional questions you may have. Thank you again, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!